Hi, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? So happy you're here. Tonight is Tuesday, July 11th, 2023. We are in the dead heat of summer. It's been really hot. Summer's not my favorite time of year. Can you imagine that? When I was younger, I loved summer. I loved it. But I'm more of a fall girl now. But I'm glad everybody's having a good time. I will say today, July 11th, there are a few of my friends have birthdays, and I love them very much. So actually, 3 of my friends have birthdays today, if I'm not mistaken. John Bronston, amazing musical director, piano player for Brandy's Piano Bar, the Stonewall Inn. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, John Bronston. I think he's in Provincetown. My sweetheart of a friend, Emily McNamara, the funniest human being I've ever met. It's her birthday tonight. And if you're looking for something to do after the show, Rise Bar on, I believe it's 9th Avenue, and Leo will probably know, around 50th, around there. She runs a cutthroat karaoke on Tuesdays, so you can go see her. And my friend Johnny Tomorrow, who is Mr. December in our calendar. It's his birthday too. So 3 people that I absolutely love to pieces. It's their birthday. I want to say happy birthday. And
happy birthday, Johnny.
I know. Okay, Leo, hit it with the promo.
United States of America must not divide us in despair. Said, all I welcome here. And so the huddled masses sail for the free world. My mama passed that statue when she was just a girl.
Leo, you're so cute. You switched out the music and you didn't tell me. You're so sweet. Oh, I love my Leo. So everybody, it's been a very, very, very eventful week. Lots happening. First and foremost, let's say hi to our first one in tonight. Danielle of D's Enlightened Edits. Hi, Maria and Leo. Happy Tuesday. Blessed birthdays. Yes, times 3. All 3 of them are incredible people.
I have 3 birthdays for my boys at camp this week.
What?
Yeah, I did. I have a Thursday, a Friday, and a Sunday as well.
I can't believe
all
it.
These Leos.
Listen, thank you for reminding me, because I think, oh yes, I have to bring cupcakes to the Bronx on Friday. 2 of my kids have birthdays. Thank you for reminding me. I almost forgot. I wrote it in my book. Okay. Look at Alana Diaz.
Alana Go Boom.
Alana Go Boom, our friend, exceptionally talented redhead and Cuban redhead. Yay, what is the story, Maria and Leo? The story is we love you, Alana, and we miss you. Alana was working with me at Brandy's a bunch of Fridays in a row for a while there, and I'm sure she'll be back. But so I love working with Alana, and I miss you, Alana. Although I'm happy that Liz is back as well. Liz was doing White Girl in Danger. So, that's the beauty of this business, Leo. You worked in nightlife. That you work with people, and then they get shows, and they go off and do shows for a while, or whatever, or they go off and do other things, and then they come back. So the sad part is that you sometimes you miss your friends, and then the other part is you get to work with other amazing people, and you're also so happy for your friends because they got shows and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So
that's the business, and thank you employers that are free to do that and understand the process of it.
And I will say, Jim Lazar of Brandy's Piano Bar is the best at it.
Hi, Weather Girl.
Look at Weather Girl. Rena, you look like a supermodel. Have you noticed my cousin Rena is like gorgeous?
I have to say, and we'll see it in a few minutes.
Yeah.
I totally got the family resemblance.
You did?
Yeah, especially from the one fade to picture at the very end, which everyone will see in a few minutes when we talk about This Is My America.
God.
But I saw the family. I saw just like the blending into the faces. I was like, oh yeah. They're so related.
I got to tell you, well, we'll talk about it, but let's. So, Rena, hello and happy hot summer night. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, Rena! Remember when we were kids? We loved the summer. We were out every single second. I'm like kind of like not like that anymore.
I can't deal with the heat and the menopause all at once.
I know, Leo. That's the thing. I went through that. I'm a little bit past that now, but you're going through it. I saw that too, Leo. Yes. So, anyway, so much to talk about, and then we also have two really funny, amazing guests. So last night, I'm at the Stonewall Inn with Chauncey Dandridge. We're having a throwback disco dance party. And I get this text from Chris DePierro. Goes, we're going live. He sends me the StreamYard text. Leo's already on. Do you want to join us? I was like, so our friend Chris DePierro and Silvana Mastrolia have this really great show that they've been doing for years.
Guys, you have Maria
Sorry, I didn't mean to put the noise on.
No, that's all right. Anyway, it was so crazy. Leo was already on with Silvana and Chris, who are hysterical. And then I popped on for like 5 minutes. I couldn't stay on too long, but it was so much fun that I was like, do you guys want to come on the show tomorrow night so we can just keep going? Like, it was like a party. It was a party on StreamYard.
Yeah.
And actually, I must give credit where credit is due. It was Chris DePierro that introduced me to StreamYard because it was during COVID. And of course, we were doing we couldn't do people in the live audience, although Chris did come out here. We wore our masks, but we did a like a pre-election show. He did it. He wanted to just throw together this like special night. It was his doing, and he used StreamYard. I was like, this is great. What is it? And he's like, oh, StreamYard. And then Leo picked up on it, and then we just ordered StreamYard. And
the Godfather invited us into the StreamYard, Mr. DePierro.
Mr. DePierro, he knows his stuff. So I want to thank him for that. And they're going to come on a little while. We got a bunch of things to cover tonight that we want to cover that are.
Should we talk about guns first?
Yeah. So,
woo!
I know. Look at those guns.
Hi, Bobby.
It's Justin Gregory Lopez. Oh, Bobby popped. Oh, Bobby Belfry. Hi, Bobby. How are you, honey? That's Bobby Belfry, my coworker at Brandy's. So talented and adorable and Italian like me. Justin Gregory Lopez is Mr. July.
Look at that basket.
Yes.
It's
he has a little sauce in the basket. He is wearing Nothing But the Apron. That's our Nothing But the Apron calendar, which, by the way, we are gearing up now towards, start thinking. We already have about 6 months filled. Start thinking if you want to be in our calendar for 2024.
If you did all the work for summer and you're ready for it, just put on the apron, take a shot, and let's get it going.
So yeah. Justin is our Puerto Rican representative. He's hysterical. I work with him on Friday, so he is Mr. July. There he is. Oh my God, how freaking cute is he? Hubba is right, and he's so talented. My God. Okay, so if you want to be in that calendar, start thinking about it, because we usually like to have everybody in by September.
So I can inspect the photos thoroughly.
Yeah, Leo has to painlessly.
It's a lot of work.
Comb through all those these pictures. I know it's not. And
it's hard to do. I mean, just the suffering.
I know, and the ocean. You have to basket. It's a lot of distractions. So anyway, that is our guy of the month, on Nothing But the Apron calendar, in which most of you already have. As I said, I have 4 left. So if anybody I know it's half of the year is gone.
They're hot items. You got to move fast. If you want to, What's the Story with Maria? Nothing But the Calendar. You got to move.
You got to
New York Minute, baby. New York Minute.
But sometimes people want them just for souvenirs. I do have 4 left if you didn't get yours. Okay. Kenny Holcomb. Hi, Maria and
Hi,
Leah.
Kenny.
There he is. Speaking of Kenny Holcomb did the design for This Is My America poster. And we did use that, of course, in our video.
So beautiful, so dramatic. I had to use it. It hit the point just in the photo.
Kenny does such beautiful work, and he did so many book covers when he was working for Random. Was it Random House, Kenny, that you worked for? He used to do all the covers for them. I think it was Random House. Well, he'll let us know if not. But Kenny used to design all these book covers. So, and I think he still does a lot of graphic design. So
he did one
that
for the Downtown Cabaret. I remember that.
That's right. And Leo, you know, it's the truth. You're so talented, Kenny. Yes, that was, what did you say, 7 years ago? The Downtown Cabaret project?
I guess it was. Yes, it was Random House.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was 7 years. Wow.
I know.
Time flies.
Time does fly. That was really fun. That was really
fun.
Darius and I were teaching a cabaret class for a while there, and and then we would do a show at the end of it. And Leo was in the show, and Catherine was in the show, and lots of great people. It was wonderful.
And now I have a show coming up in November 15th because I have opened up for our senior Fit After 50
Can
up
you
here
want
in
to talk
Ottawa.
about that, please?
Yeah, I you know, I'm loving the kids and everything, but I like playing with adults. So I made my second presentation to the Fit After 50 class today. They come in and they do their exercise. I said, you know what, Fit After 50, let's exercise your minds. Let's exercise through memorizing and singing a song, which is great for your diaphragm, and tell a story and sing a song. And so I have this format that I learned from a couple people, and we're going to be following that format. They're going to write through it and tell their stories. And 12-week class, Mondays music, Wednesdays storytelling.
Wow.
So that's going to be
Leo,
for our
that's
fall.
incredible. Now, Kenny is actually leading us right into our next segment because we're going to talk about this. Kenny said, I noticed in your links you mentioned banned books. I have a couple of covers I designed in the banned books list.
Ooh.
Proud to be part of that list.
Up there on there when we get that. Should we show your video before we go into?
Well, no, you know what? Can we do the banned books thing first?
Sure.
Since I was such a perfect,
Can you listen?
If you don't mind, Kenny Holcomb, now such a perfect lead-in. We wanted to talk about this. So our friend Chauncey Dandridge posted this thing. Okay. It says Ron DeSantis has banned hundreds of books. So we're giving them out for free.
Yes.
Yes, or from our banned bookmobile. So this is something that this wonderful organization that you can donate to. We'll put a link in there. It's a banned bookmobile. And what it does, you know, your donations buy a certain amount of books. And then they drive around to neighborhoods where they're, you know, I mean, it's, you know, it's a lot of courage to do that, but where there are, you know, books are banned, which is so stupid. The books that they're banning, Toni Morrison books, they're banning To Kill a Mockingbird. They're banning listen to this. They want to ban Shakespeare. Shakespeare, they want to ban. For the love of God. I don't understand any of this. It's infuriating. But anyway, so Banned Books is going, Banned Bookmobile goes around to different neighborhoods and they give out free books to kids, which I think is wonderful. When I was a kid, we had bookmobiles that used to come around. Did you, Leo?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. And it wasn't about banned books then. It was just about giving out free books to kids that couldn't afford them. And I just think it's wonderful. So,
and to those that couldn't get out of their house, they would have
Yes.
you know, books come around, the bookmobile come around for seniors and such.
Yep. So that is something
Which
that's happening now
models?
on a different level. So we wanted to give them a shout out. The campaign, thank you. And it's on moveon.org. Another thing that I want to remind everybody about. Yeah. So that's the campaign, campaigns.moveon.org. So that's where you can find out about the banned bookmobiles. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I can't say enough about it. Now, here's another thing that I do every time there's an election that comes up. There's something called Postcards to Swing States. Joe Cangelosi turned me on to it. Postcards to Swing States is such an amazing thing. What it is you have to sign up for it. And then they ask you which state, you know, there's some states where they're like different, there's, you know, they're very important races. Like, for instance, I got Virginia and Kentucky. And they asked me, you know, which one do you want? And I said, wherever the need is greatest. So they actually sent me both states. And what you do as a person that signs up for this is you say, you can pick 100, 250, 500, whatever. And then you have to mail them out by October. I chose 250. Then you order the postcards. And I think it came to, for 250 postcards, you go to their website, it came to like $30, which is nothing. And then it takes you all that time. You write out a few a night. They send you the list. You download the list, and then you print it out of their registered Democrats. And all you do is you write, hey, don't forget to vote. It's real, whatever they give you a script, but you can also write what you feel, if you want to throw a few things in there. So I have been doing this for about 4 years now, and I do it at least once or twice a year. Rather than donate to the DNC, rather than donate to different political, politicians running, I choose to do postcards to swing states because it's one human being, me, writing to another human being, you, and you get that postcard in the mail. Because I'm someone that when I get postcards, I'm like, oh, right, I got to remember to vote Tuesday, because I always forget. We're not always listening to the news. So anyway, I wanted to talk about postcards to swing states. I will be talking about that off and on, but I love it. I've been doing it for years. And then you go and buy your stamps, and then you mail them out. And all in all, for me, it ends up costing me about $100, right? Which sounds like a lot, but it's really not over a 6-month time.
Investment in democracy.
Yeah, but you can do 100 if you don't want to do. I do 250. Do 100, and then it'll maybe cost you $50 for me rather than donate to a candidate. That's what I do. So I wanted to talk about that. I take great pride in my patriotism, and I am a huge supporter of democracy, as we should all be. We live in the United States of America, and do not take it for granted. Do not. We are a democracy. We still are a democracy, and let's keep fighting for that.
As our president says, we're at a juncture in time right now. You can see some of our privileges, some of our rights are being questioned, and we need to be vigilant. As
Absolutely.
It's been said over ages and ages, be vigilant.
Yeah.
Take
absolutely.
action. It's
Don't
our
ever
democracy.
take anything for granted. Just you have to fight for the same things that sadly we have to keep fighting. So I'm not going to bang it over the head. I just wanted to put it out there. You know what you're doing. You're all grown-ups. You know what you're doing.
Well, we have proof about your patriotism.
We do.
We do. We have a patriotism all over New York One this year, if you guys saw it.
Oh,
as a matter of fact, let's remind our friends.
For a look at some unique neighborhood stories that have got people talking around the boroughs. I'm Ron Lee. Let's start in Manhattan, where a singer-songwriter from Washington Heights has set a July 4th deadline to unveil a unique project that honors the birth of our country by celebrating its legacy of immigrants.
My mama passed that statue, and she was just a girl, and she kissed.
This here is a sneak peek of a collage that is set to a deeply personal song called This Is My America that is performed and co-written by Maria Gentili. Gentili is a staple of New York City nightlife as a bartender and singer in Greenwich Village. And she tells me with our country becoming increasingly divided, she decided to use her song to create what she hopes will be an ever-evolving musical collage that emphasizes our similarities. The collage contains photographs submitted by friends and strangers who shared 2 pictures, one of a relative who immigrated to America, the other a more recent pic that shows the extended family that resulted from that journey. Gentili hopes her video will inspire even more people to contribute to future versions of the project.
That would be incredible, to just start that wave of good feeling where we all connect, and I don't have to know who these people are. They don't have to know me. What I know is that they love their family as I love mine.
And starting July 4th, you can view the complete collage at Gentili's website.
Ron Lee. So we want to thank Ron Lee. He's the sweetest guy. He's incredibly supportive of people in the arts. He's just incredibly supportive, but he's just a really big supporter of the arts in New York. And I love Ron. And I'm going to ask him if he wants to come on the show sometime.
Oh, yay.
I don't know if he's allowed to do that, if you are allowed to do that as an anchor, but if he is allowed to do it, he does so many great stories around the boroughs and all different things. So I'm going to invite him on. Let's see if he can come on.
I think that'd be amazing.
So I know you guys know all about it, but I do want to just remind people. So what this is I wrote a song with Will T. and Hall a few years ago, and we loved the song, and then had this great idea. Leo and I talked, and I said, Leo, I want to make a video. But Bill Goffey, our friend, takes these beautiful pictures of the Statue of Liberty, like my favorite pictures that I've ever seen. He does it, rides back and forth on that ferry. So I thought, wouldn't it be great to incorporate Bill's photographs and our photographs as people that our families came from another country. And And then Leo did what Leo does best. He took all the information and turned it into a video. And it's incredible. Kenny Holcomb did the cover design. John Giuliano, who is Lynn Portis' son, took the drone pictures that you see and all the videos that you see of, because he is an engineer on a tugboat, and he took all those. So it was just a collaboration of beautiful people that came together to do something for democracy. And that is what I am most proud of, that it wasn't just me doing something in a vacuum. It was me, Will Tian Hall, and all the people that I mentioned, Leo, Bill Goffey, John Giuliano, Kenny Holcomb, just beautiful. And Lynn Portis did the arrangement.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's so gorgeous, right?
It was so wonderful to edit to and listen to her arrangement as I was going through it. It just made it more endearing when I put the pictures together.
And all the people that and what I want to tell you, so people that were in our video, thank you. They were people that watched our show and submitted their pictures. Now, what I want to do with this, and I want to open it up to everybody. Every year for 4th of July, Leo and I will do this again. So we'll invite you a few months ahead of time to send us your pictures, a picture of you holding the picture of the first person. I don't have it now because I got it up there, or the people that first
came over. We'll show them right now.
Yeah. And then, the people, what your family turned into. And we're going to open that up. And every year we'll have an edition. So this edition that we did, we're going to keep forever, of course. And that'll be our 2023. And then next year we'll have a 2024. And we're going to do this every year as long as we can. And
just remember to send your What's the Story with Nothing But the Apron pictures
separately. Right. Oh, my God. I know. Can you imagine?
This is my America.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So anyway, that is something we want to open up to you. And we know it's a year away, but we want to remind you that all are welcome. And as many countries, we want to get as many countries in there as we can. We had in this, of course, we had Italy, my family, Rena's. We had Mexico, Leo's family. We had Turkey, Greece, Spain, Philippines, Cuba, and a couple others now that I can't think of. But
was there there was Scots or Irish?
Oh, yeah. Ireland, Scotland. So we had a lot of countries. England. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had a lot of countries. And so that's my wish, is that we can represent as much as possible. We want to tell everybody that this is our America. Our America is a land of immigrants, and we are proud to be that. So anyway, I don't want to take too much time with this because we do have two amazing guests, and I want to bring them on. But I did want to say that, and we love everybody that helped out on this project. It was a total group effort. But please, I don't want anybody to feel left out. If you didn't get in this year for whatever reason, you are so welcome to be in next year's. Okay?
Did you want to show it before we?
Russia, Ukraine, because Lauren Muffson's family.
That's right.
Right.
Did you want to show it before we bring in our guests?
Sure. Okay.
I'll premiere it on your What's the Story with Maria.
You may look and feel powerless, think there's nothing you can do, but it's not true. It's not true. You may face a wall in front of you and think there's no way through, but it's not true. It's not true. The United States of America must not divide us in despair. Remember the lady in the harbor said, all I welcome here. And so the huddled masses say free world. My mama passed that statue when she was just a girl, and she kissed the ground she walked on and thanked the stars above. This is my America, the land that I love.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and among these rights are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
So they headed to America, the tired and the poor. They traveled across oceans, landed on our shores, and they kissed the ground they walked on, thanked the stars above. Let this remain America, the land we all love. The United States of America must not divide us in despair. Remember the lady in the harbor said, all are welcome, all are welcome here. All are welcome here. We may look and feel powerless, think there's nothing we can do, but it's not true. It's not true.
Woo! Wow.
Yay, Maria.
Oh my God, Leo, you did such an amazing job with that.
Okay, I think we have some emotional reactions here.
Oh, so oh no, poor Silvana. Give her.
That was so beautiful, Maria. I'm sorry, Dr. Chris. I'm sorry.
Oh no, but why would you do that to poor Silvana?
Oh,
I
because
know I
everyone's
was crying too, Silvana. I was crying too. I know, and I've seen it like 100 times. But it's why we get emotional,
Those were
because
such
it's
beautiful pictures. Those were your ancestors. I'm
but
sorry.
it's true. It's true. Listen, that's why everybody gets emotional. You see Leo with his family. Like I forgot about the little girl. The little girl, that's Ruby Chu, and she's Tom Chu's niece, and that's her. Those are her grandparents from China, and then she's holding, her uncles and her parents. It's like, this is what I'm trying to prove. Like, we all are from somewhere.
You know,
and-
I wasn't born in this country either.
I didn't know that. You were born in Italy?
Mars.
You stop it. You're
That's
so
why I got my
jealous.
alien in my store. This is for you. Oh,
Tell us, Silvana, tell us.
and a Jersey poof.
Two of them.
Hey, I'm not in Jersey anymore. Oh, you mean that?
Oh my God. Silvana, go ahead.
What an amazing show so far. Holy cow.
Well, listen, we can't hold a candle to the live from Jersey. We
No,
can't.
last night's show set a standard. Now we've got a match yesterday.
That's
No,
what
we're
I mean.
just silly. We don't do anything as profound as what just happened here. That's really beautiful, Maria.
Oh, thank you,
You
honey.
inspire the world. That is so beautiful. God bless you and every step you take.
Oh, thank you, honey. Well, listen, I just wanted to. I wrote it from my heart. I just get tired of people like picking on each other, and they watch the news, and then we just. Why are we doing that? Like, stop watching the news and let's start talking to each other again. Like when we were kids, we all played together. We all hung out. Like you love your family, I love mine. Like some of the people in those pictures are my friends that I grew up with. Their parents were from Italy. I mean, Ireland. So they had these thick brogues. We would go over to their house. They had these beautiful Irish brogues. Then they would come to our house. My family had those thick Italian accents. And we never picked on each other. We just played together. Our German friends, we have people from the Philippines. Who cares? Why do we pick on? Why would we ever do that? Why did the government divide us? Enough already.
That's it.
Enough already. Let's just hang out again together.
Can you imagine trying to do Hands Across America? Remember when we did that? That's, I mean, a great time.
Was that the 60s, Leo, or early 70s?
That was the 80s, I believe. Hands
Really?
Across America, where we tried from New York all the way to California, and everybody was putting their hands. Remember that?
I remember that.
And This Is America is going to be the new Hands Across America, I think.
Well, look, every year we're going to add to it. If you guys want to add your family photos next year, we would love it.
Yeah, Chris Lopez was just saying, just commented that he's born in New York, but his family's from all different countries. So we should get those pictures. Silvana, your pictures.
Yes.
Anybody
I have family in 3 parts of the world, and it's just so hard, you know. And my family left a few countries behind because I was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, because during World War II, a lot of Italians immigrated there.
Yeah.
So my father's family and my mother's family had immigrated there, and then they got married there and had children there because it was like they were from the same city, Balamonde. You know, they're like, hey, there's this girl, there's this guy, you're gonna get married here in Argentina.
Wow.
Yeah. So they had to like leave Italy first to go to Buenos Aires, and then leave Buenos Aires to come here. And they rode a boat, like, you know, from Italy for like, I don't know how many
8 days.
My mother always tells the story. I forget, you know.
Silvana, the reason I wrote the song was because my mother used to tell me the story over and over again when I was a kid. And I'd say, tell me that story again. She said they were on that boat and they came over. And when she got to the Statue of Liberty, she went and grabbed her younger brother, my cousin, my Uncle Johnny. She run up here, get up here. And they had little blankets on. And they watched the Statue of Liberty, and she said she knew in that moment that she was free. And when I used to cry every time, she goes, "Don't ask me why, but I knew I was free," because she grew up during World War II. So, you know, we have to remember these stories. We have to tell these stories, tell them so the next generation can know them. You know,
Quando arriviamo America.
America, venimos tutti quando all'America. But anyway, a lot of Italians went to Argentina. My cousins went to, believe it or not, after World War II, they went to Africa during World War II and they were welcomed with open arms.
Yes.
And they had a beautiful life there and then decided to come to America. So lots of countries took in Italians and other. So that's what
How did you say it? Viva America? How did you say it? Do it again.
Oh, me?
Yeah, right now. When you guys just see, ours was more like arriba, arriba, andale, 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 arriba, arriba.
I love it. I love it. Oh my God. So yeah, that's the thing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this gift that you give to the world. Keep shining your light. You are beautiful. And you sound like an angel.
Oh, honey, you're so sweet. Well, listen, I'm glad you're here. Last night, I was so excited that your show is back. Lost in Jersey.
We came back with a bang. Who knew?
I love it.
It was really fun to have you just come on, both of you. It just so what a surprise.
That was incredible.
It was
Here
so
I was
fun.
thinking I was gonna spend my entire night with grumpy Chris, and then
He's not grumpy.
he was really grumpy last night.
I was not, Silvana. You know,
weren't.
it's like if I'm not like jumping around with a huge smile on my face, laughing every second, I'm grumpy. You know,
No,
I
but
can't
you
be
weren't happy
serious
to-
sometimes.
Oh my God.
And
I don't think you're grumpy at all, Chris.
Well, a few people do, and I can understand it in a way, but deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do I have to stop pointing out your imperfections? Because
Well, the truth is, I think I was just getting on his nerves.
you know.
Luckily, you brought Leo Rodriguez on, and if you can't smile around Leo Rodriguez, I mean,
I love you, Chris.
So anyway, we got a lot. I do want to shout out some of our people. Len Shabar has joined us. He's a lovely. Chris Lopez, thank you. He's been on. He's so sweet. He says, I'm crying. Anyway, Chris, thank you. Next year, if you want to submit your photographs, please do. We will get them in. Carlos Hernandez, who, by the way, was one of our junior staff when I taught in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, 1992. He was our junior staff, and now he's a grown-ass man with 2 grown-ass kids.
Oh, wow.
And I love him. He's my sweetheart, my friend. Martina has joined us. Bill Goffey, of course. Can we shout out Bill Goffey's gorgeous pictures?
Awesome.
You believe those pictures? Those are Bill Goffey's photographs. Bill did a beautiful job.
And he's watching tonight, so I know he's here.
Yeah, and I want to really get on his back about making sure he does beautiful Christmas pictures as well. I want him to do a whole Christmas collection, postcards that we can talk about for Christmas coming up. Okay. Yes, Alana Diaz, Cuban redhead, Chris DePierro said. Yes.
Oh my God, what the hell happened there?
Yeah, it just came up. I don't know why.
Jesus,
But
it's that Google thing. Now it's going into my brain and just writing stuff. That's amazing.
That's the thing.
This AI.
That's the thing. Okay, so what do we need to know about Live from Jersey? And is it going to be on certain nights? Is it going to change? What we
On Monday nights, for some reason I enjoy Monday nights. I usually keep it open just in case I need to do something. And now that's what we need to do is do it on a Monday night. And if we can, we'll do it on a Wednesday night. We're not going to put too much pressure on ourselves.
Yeah, no.
We just got to do it.
A lot of cousins and a lot of birthdays and a lot of things that get in the way of a Monday night.
Yeah.
Oh, especially if you're Italian. There's always a birthday, a shower or something.
Every time.
Is it your boyfriend's birthday coming up?
Yes, my boyfriend.
Night.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Chris, stop it. Mine's not till December. How did you make that mistake?
Chris, if you were gay, you'd have a lot of action. I'm just saying. I know you're not, but there'd be a line around the corner. I know.
Did anybody notice today when you look at the description, it does say that Chris DePierro, single educator, comedian, actor. Look at the description of our word tonight.
Listen,
it does say single.
I'm telling you, Chris DePierro. I've been pimping him out for years. He's got some standards, though. He's got some standards.
Genius alert.
Hello.
Genius alert.
Oh, look at her. She's always in front of that piano.
Lynn Porter's genius.
Yes.
She's the best.
Oh, she is the best, man.
She wrote all she underscored Gavones, which
she's incredible.
Speaking of which,
yes,
Gavones is back.
It's back. We came out at episode 15.
Oh my God!
I think there's only 14, but I skipped one because I wanted one episode to be 13.
Oh,
so I could go. So it's really 14 episodes, but that was 15, and it was great. It was great to get the gang back together again. We did a great scene in front of St. Patrick's Cathedral one night. And guys,
I love that scene.
Isn't that something? I
love all of it. It's spectacular.
It was late. It was, I guess, the first week in January, stretching into the second week, and I knew the Christmas stuff was coming down, and I was like, Silvana, we got to get there, And there it is. And they still had the Christmas stuff up. They even had the wet sidewalks.
Oh my God, I loved it.
Yeah. And I just love it. No planning, man. We just show up, Maria, and we just do it. And I could see the frustration on Silvana's face.
Chris's shots, they're amazing. He's so talented.
He is so talented. We all love Chris.
Yes.
I gotta say though, Silvana, you are fantastic. Aww. I mean, you are so good, and those scenes with Artie Pasquale. Oh my God,
he's amazing.
He is amazing, and he just does not break. He does not break
at all. He's very professional, extremely professional.
But he's
not used to guerrilla filming,
He's so
he needs
good.
A script Chris actually wrote scripts just for Artie. We do it just for Artie. I don't get a script.
I love it. He's so good, and
He's
your
the coolest.
chemistry.
He's the
Chemistry
coolest.
together, isn't it great, Chris?
Oh,
Your
it's great
chemistry-
watching them work together. I was like, for this shot, I'm just gonna roll, guys.
Yeah.
A nice 2-shot for you guys to do it. Just mention this, mention that,
Yeah.
and
Oh my God, it's so funny.
it works out. It is funny. It is funny, and they're having so much fun doing it. And
Yeah,
I just got to keep the camera
Now,
straight.
Just do it, all right? Just do it. What do I do? What do I say? What do I? And then like I always try to get it on one take.
yes, and you do.
So it's just like he tells me what to say real quick. What do I do? What do I say? And just go.
Well,
But you
yeah,
get it
man.
done. You
The
get it
scene in
done.
front of the Rockefeller tree that we did with me and her, it was just amazing. Because we went back and forth a couple of times, and at the third, fourth time, Marie, you know what? You nail it. You nail it because
Yeah,
you
but
know when to stop.
How did you guys get that? That scene where you give Silvana the letter. I love that scene because you're so stressed out, and you're like, just here. Yeah, look at your face. Look at how stressed out you are.
I
then
was.
Just roll that. Just
Look at
roll
that
it.
eye roll. Is that the best fucking eye roll you ever seen? That's after I told her to get over herself.
But I love when she sees it and then she faints. That's
Seriously,
the best.
look at this reaction. I mean, when you're finding out that your brother and sister now, this is the perfect reaction you would have. It's just, she nailed it, man. Back and forth, looking at me, looking at the paper. I'm your brother.
I'd have probably fainted too, Chris, if you said you were my brother.
Wait. Here it comes.
Help.
Did a little sound effect of something falling to put that. And then I said, Silvana, you got to lay down on the floor. I got to get this shot, going from the tree to her. And she laid down on the floor of the Rockefeller. And we had that whole section, to ourselves, Maria. It was crazy.
Yeah, but listen, I know firsthand how you just shoot, you just do your thing. Silvana, one year, it was New Year's Eve, and my girlfriend was living on River Road in Edgewater. And I just had a few friends over. We just had a few friends. And I said, Chris, I know it's your birthday tomorrow. Tonight, why don't you come over and have something to eat? He's like, I don't know, maybe. Okay. Anyway, he shows up. He stays for like 45 minutes. He eats a little. Then he goes, I got to go. I got some stuff to do. All right. Good night. Happy birthday. You know what he did? What he was going to do? Jump in the friggin' Hudson River.
I didn't jump in the river that night.
Well, that was the scene.
That was December 31st.
It was crazy. It was New Year's Eve. The fireworks are going up, and he's filming. He was at my apartment or Judy's apartment half an hour before that. Never told us anything. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It's so Chris. I can't.
That's some serious filmmaking.
But then he did it for his Burt Lancaster scene.
Yeah.
Oh, it comes out.
I walked out of the Hudson River for that one. Yeah, I had to walk into it. And I went completely underwater, and that was fun.
Now listen.
Oh my God, look at this.
Oh my God. My God, this is.
Look, I said, give me some of that blood. I have no idea why I have a knife in my throat, and I just said, let me just do it. I'll worry about why later. And was I trudging?
This is the actual Hudson River, New York, New Jersey, guys.
I thought I was going to kill myself on those jagged rocks.
Oh my God. Wait, but how about the scene where there's helicopters and everything?
Yeah.
That was that night, New Year's Eve, wasn't it?
No, that was a different time.
Yeah.
The night with New Year's Eve, I was going to kill myself with the gun. And that's when it was the countdown. And, I knew I had to get. And I said I could see the fireworks from Times Square from down there in Weehawken through the buildings. And sure enough, I saw it. And, that's what I went down there to get is all of that stuff in the Empire State Building. And then I turned the camera around on me and did all my stuff. But I made sure that, I got all of that. But
yeah, Lynn says, "Oh my God, Chris, only you." Yes, only Chris.
Right. You know
I
how
love
many
it.
times he's come to my house and been like, "Oh, hey, are you around?" It's like 9-10 o'clock at night. I'm like, "Yeah, come on. All right, I'm coming over." Chris, what's up? He's like, "I don't know. I think the cops are looking for me." I just couldn't think when you threw that body into the Hudson.
Can you tell that story, please?
Yes.
That's crazy.
So we did a scene where we threw a body into the river, and we actually had a CPR body wrapped on garbage, and we threw it over, but it hit rocks. It never went into the river. So as soon as we threw it over, we got the take. We grabbed the body and we threw it back into the car. And then we said goodbye. I went to Brooklyn. I picked up Michael Perry, and I just wanted to get a shot of the thing floating in the Hudson River. So I said, we'll go back later. I come back later, and there's helicopters, search boats, all of this stuff in the Hudson River. And I'm like, oh, my God, what is going on? So I get the camera, and I'm start filming all of that stuff, And I kind of put 2 and 2 together, say somebody must have seen us throw something in the river, call the cops, and that's why everybody showed up. And then all of a sudden, in 1 minute, they called it off. Everybody disappeared. And I took that friggin' thing and I put it right in a river in Hoboken. And I got 10 seconds of it just floating in the river. And I grabbed it and got the hell out of town. And that's when I went to Silvana. I was a fugitive.
This is a true. That's what he did. He came to my house and told me he was a fugitive.
Oh my God, it was so good. And the scene came out, and Lynn remembers it because I took some real radio reports from when the plane landed in the river, and I found that, and it makes it sound like something was in the river and stuff, and it was crazy.
That is some serious. Well, you call yourself guerrilla filmmaking.
Yes, CG, self-funded, independent guerrilla filmmaking, improv stuff.
Oh my God!
Yeah, John was on the tugboat, and it was so good. Guys, check it out.
He's so genius, and he's so sincere, and
I know he's
so
the best.
Incredibly talented.
We
this
are
is
the.
why I love him so much. He's just the best.
The best. I know. I agree.
He is.
Now listen, if people want to catch up, let's say they've never seen Gavones, and a lot of our new listeners and viewers have not, and they want to catch up with all the episodes before the new episodes come out, how do they do that?
They could go on YouTube and search Gavones Produce.
Gavones. Gavones.
Yes, Gavones. As Artie would say, it's not really Gavones, it's Cavones. Cavones, you know that? And I'm like, well, it's too late to change the friggin' title of the web series, But I just want to mention, Chris Greco, great actor, Guapo Grande is a professional wrestler. He's in the Gavones now, along with Eric Van Zanten, Silvana, Gregorius Dekos. Look for some new characters come in. Amanda Jensic, Alex Salvaggio, Janet Salvaggio. You know the Salvaggios of
Oh my
Staten
God,
Island?
yes, I do. That was amazing.
Is that awesome?
Unbelievable. First of all, they were both incredible, mother and son.
Who knew?
Oh, they were.
Who knew?
I was blown away by that scene.
It came out really well. I knew what I wanted to do, and it was exactly what I had in my head. And Alex was giving so many great suggestions. He was improvising right there. He was typing in, and you would hear what comes out over his machine.
Unbelievable.
And it's a great scene.
So what I want to just let everybody in on this. So what Chris did, which was incredible, a friend of Lynn Portis's,
Long Island,
yeah, amazing.
Thank
she
you.
has a son who is disabled from a car accident. So he's in a wheelchair, but he's amazing. Okay. And Chris has cast him in this Gavones. And he's so good. And as is his mother, it's mind blowing. Yeah. And I just think everybody has to see this because it's just incredible. And it's not an actor playing someone in a wheelchair. It really is, this person, amazing.
And he doesn't speak. So he just types, right, Chris, through the computer.
Yep.
And that's
He'll
his
type
way
what he
of
wants.
communicating.
Yep.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But please do yourself a favor. You know, you binge watch a bunch of other stuff. Binge watch Gavones. It's hysterical. And then you'll see these two. You'll see Silvana. You'll see Chris. You'll see a bunch of other great actors. And then now you're ready for the new season. You're gonna go crazy.
The new season. There he is, Alex.
There he is.
Alex, he is so
beautiful, so good.
That
He's
smile
so
he gives
tough.
at the end of that scene is hilarious.
and his mom is great.
She
Janet's great,
is. She is. She's incredible.
right?
She
And look
was
at it.
totally into it, wasn't nervous or anything. She just it was so kind of natural.
Yeah, I love it.
And, you know, I did give her a script to read.
That's okay. She was
In
great.
letter form. I hate scripts. They're the worst, man. Save the friggin' trees,
We're working with
man.
Artie Pasquale, who is like upper echelon. He's from The Sopranos, and he's a big movie star. And
He's so great. He's great.
Yeah, he
Thank
is.
you, D. D's so nice.
D
He's a
is-
lane edits, yes.
Oh my God. D is great. By the way, we didn't. I have to take a minute to do the food section of the show.
Go
but
ahead.
then I do want to shout out, because we're talking about Long Island. D from D's Danielle from D's Enlightened Edits is a spiritual medium. She does it all. Silvana, you're gonna freak out. So I had
Amazing, Silvana. She's amazing.
I had a session with her that blew my mind. And she talks to people on the other side. So my mom came through. I mean, a bunch of people like that. People I had forgotten about from like 35 years ago. Like a guy I worked with 35 years ago. It was incredible. So, but anyway.
I'm going to get a session with her right away. That's
I'm
her
going to
right
send
there.
you. I'm going to send you info, but also D's Enlightened Edits. What I had, she offers so many services, and they're all wonderful. What I had was the quantum session.
Okay.
I will send you the link, Silvana.
Yes,
and
please
then-
do.
Yep, it's gonna blow your mind. And then I also had a spirit animal mini reading, which changed everything. Today I was out walking around and I thought I saw a hawk, and because that was my spirit animal, hawk, and I almost forgot the pink one, the flamingo. So it's so weird. Now I see them everywhere, right? But it's intensive. But just get the quantum session first. Do yourself a favor.
Okay, I will.
It's gonna change your life. It's gonna change your life, because then you know all this energy's around you. Okay, and I know you're into that.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna
She's
send
true.
you it.
She's really good.
She's no joke. Anyway, let me do the food section of our show, which everybody knows is called. On the count of three, we got to go. Go ahead. Keep ready. 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead.
Keep
eating.
All right. What did I cook tonight?
Oh.
Look at this. Look at
Oh
this.
Oh my.
Yeah. So I got flounder, delicious. Go ahead. Get a little piece. Flounder. I put in a little flour.
What'd you call it?
A little egg, and then I cooked it. I put a little garlic salt, a
There we
little
go.
lemon pepper. I marinated it first in sherry, a lemon pepper, garlic salt. What else did I put in there? Hold on, I have to write everything down because sometimes I forget what I put
Just
in there.
out of reach, Chris.
Oh
Just
my
out of
God!
reach.
It slips. I
know.
would throw
Look at
that
that.
in my mouth so
It's
quick.
Oh
so
my
good.
goodness.
Scallions.
Well,
That's right. And peas. So
I'm
there it is.
coming over. I'm
Come
walking
come
over
I
the bridge.
got tons of it. And I put it over rice pilaf,
That's
delicious, which I
gorgeous.
love. Okay, so that's that.
Amazing.
Delicious.
Listen, my apartment is a mess, but I don't care if you come over. Come over and eat. And then for a salad, Boston lettuce or butter lettuce, whatever you want to call it. And then I have Bermuda onions, black olives, raspberries.
Yes.
Yes, raspberries.
My favorite fruit ever.
Oh my God, it's so good. You too? You like them too? Yeah.
Yes.
And
I
and
thought
then
it
I'm
would be watermelon for. I knew.
no, but watermelon usually I have it in the summertime. You're right. And what I'm putting over this is from the Boston Olive Oil Company. It's a black cherry balsamic, a black cherry black cherry and ginger
Ooh.
balsamic vinegar, and a toasted sesame seed extra virgin olive oil. So that's what I'm doing here. And then for dessert, because I'm off my diet, I just can't do it right now.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, look at
I can't do
that.
it. This is from the Dominican bakery. It's Dominican cheesecake. It's a little creamier than regular cheesecake.
Oh, what?
It is.
More
It's
creamier?
No, it's creamier
Holy
in a different
cow.
way. So it's less cheese, more cream, but it's
Right.
delicious.
I
Anyway,
think they use like a dulce de leche, like a thick, creamy milk.
Dulce
Yes,
de
like-
leche, me gusta muchísimo.
me gusta
Qué bueno que no.
mucho.
Ándale,
Apreciate, grande
Me gusta
spectacular.
mucho.
Taco Bell Grande. What?
It's the condensed milk, I think. So anyway, that's
What was
what's
on
going
top? Strawberry?
Amazing.
Yep.
You're amazing. And we know what a wonderful cook you are because we've tasted your food. So
Come over anytime. As I said, my apartment's a little bit in a shambles. I'm trying
yeah, I
to
don't look at that. I don't care about
You know
that.
what? I'm trying to declutter. I read
So
3
am I.
decluttering, but Silvana, I have filled 6 trash bags. 6. And I haven't even made a dent.
Yes.
I mean,
I
of
do that like
course.
every few months. And then
Unbelievable.
I go donate.
Yeah, that's what I did. 6 trash bags of clothes and shoes that I donated in Fort Lee. And I'm still like, my closets are bulging. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you
I
gonna
get
do?
it.
I know you do. But anyway, all right. So we got a couple of minutes left.
So Maria, real quick, I got a call from my mother.
Yeah.
And she says your friend Maria is on TV right now. I just saw her on. I said what? And I missed that whole thing. Thank God you showed it today.
Yeah.
That was the first time. It was beautiful. And my mom just wanted to say hello, and she thought it was fantastic that you were on TV.
Oh, your mom's
Yes.
so cute.
Yeah, she's awesome.
It is fantastic. My family loves you also.
Oh,
my
I love
entire
well,
family
how can
knows-
you not love the Mastrolias? It's like that's like a sitcom right
Oh.
there, the Mastrolia. Am I right? They're all fabulous and funny.
Fantastic. A great Jersey family. Wow.
Great Jersey family.
Yes.
They're so- Remember that one time we did Lynn Portis and I did a show up at in the cloisters, and Silvana came, her boyfriend came, her sister came, her sister's husband came.
Yes.
They were so supportive. I'm like,
Yes.
look at all these
We
Mastrolias.
all
just-
love you.
You
I
can't
love
get rid of them.
He and
man.
his
No, you
family and his parents. We all love you. And
I
my
love-
parents.
I
Maria
tried.
Gentile, bellissima.
Oh, my
Grazie,
God,
Dando,
this girl's
grazie,
constantly
Dando.
crying.
Well, listen, so we have so much to. Please, everybody, go and check out Gavon's Produce. Go to YouTube, right?
Mhm.
Type in Gavon's Produce. Watch it. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. It's so funny. It's so funny. And go and check that out. Also, live from Jersey. How do they find that?
Oh, that's a great question.
The Chris Show.
Yeah.
Do they
That's
go
what
to
it
your
is.
way? Do they go
There
to
is
your
a YouTube
Facebook page?
I think so. Or you can just go into YouTube and search Live from Jersey with Silvana. You have to put with Silvana.
With some.
Yeah.
Or you
I
can
don't know
go.
why.
Let's go.
I keep telling him, Chris, you're Howard Stern. I'm only Robin.
You
I
can
love
also
that.
go
I have
to
no content.
youtube.com at the Chris Show, because that's where it will pop up live. So hit your
Oh.
subscriptions on that page, and whenever New Jersey Live comes on, like I do, because I'm
Yeah,
subscribed,
me too. It comes right
then
up.
I will know. That's how I knew. I was like, what? There's a show? I hope it's
know.
not a rerun, so I don't phone call again.
Oh,
I
my
had
God.
to, I had to tell
love
them
you,
the time
Leo. I
that
love
they
you.
were on the show, and they had a rerun playing, and I'm calling from California, like, oh, they're on, and I'm calling. It's you on there from the show that you did with Silvana. What 2019?
Yes.
2018?
Yeah.
2019? And I'm looking at the rerun. I'm like, I'm calling. Like, why doesn't he answer the phone? Why doesn't he answer the phone? Because I'm
Oh,
calling
my
a
God.
rerun.
Thank you so much, Leo. I feel like we didn't get. I feel like time is over and we didn't get
I
enough
know,
time.
I know.
I love you both so much. You are
Love
true
you
light
too.
in this world.
And listen-
I love, admire, and respect you so much.
Oh, honey, you're so
and
sweet.
keep on. You just.
I'm gonna keep
inspired
doing.
me.
What else am I gonna
my
do? I
heart.
got ants in my. I got ants in my pants.
That's what I told her. She's worried about getting old.
No,
Please.
listen, please. I can't stop moving. You know what my grandfather used to say, Silvana? Chi si ferma è perduto.
Yeah.
And what that means is he who stops is lost. In other words,
Yes.
keep moving.
Yes.
Don't ever stop moving. And it's true. That's been my mantra my whole life.
That was in your show. That was in your show that you did. The Bee is Broke when you imitated you. Gotta keep them moving. Gotta keep them moving. Keep them
That's
moving.
it.
You said.
Keep
I
moving.
remember that for some reason.
I'm telling you, I gotta do another show. Anyway, John Fahey says hello. He's watching. Brian Scaria is watching. He's my friend from Brandy's. I keep trying to get Chris DePierro to come to Brandy's. George Hernandez is watching from Miami. Chris
Hey,
Lopez.
I love Miami.
I know Miami's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like New York and Florida. It's really,
I love it.
really cool. Yeah,
Hey, bring your banned books down there when you go.
right. Oh my
Bring
God.
them down there.
I know, but you know what? The banned book mobile. Listen, if we all just
Throw 'em
focus
at
on
people.
ourselves and care about the people around us and just do what you can, continue to do what you can for democracy. Do not drop the ball on this. Whatever you have to do. But I do mean this. Stop watching the news and start talking to each other, because I feel like that's what's happened. We've become divided by something we don't even know, and people we don't even know. So let's just, like we used to when we were kids, we just talk to each other.
We learned about it, right, Maria? We want a big salad. America's a big salad.
Big salad. Un'insalata grande. All right, I love you guys. Now wait, I want to go around in a circle, and I actually will start with Leo, Silvana, and then Chris, and let's leave words of inspiration for the other creative people out there. So Leo, you start. What do you want to say this week?
You know, I've been teaching my kids every week. Dream, and as part of the dream, you need kindness. Remember your karma. Remember to believe in yourself. Remember your gratitude and your commitment, and they're all attached to the dream word, because you want to survive in life. You want to do things like Maria's done, Silvana and Chris has done, and be invited back places. You got to remember, and me, that's what I tell them. I've been able to perform across the world, across the United States of America, and people invite me back, and that's because I've learned the kindness, the karma. You got to believe in yourself. You got to commit to what you say you're going to do, and you got to have gratitude. Like my friend Maria says, put some gratitude in your attitude.
That's it. That's it. All right, Silvana, what would you like to leave the people with tonight?
Oh God, just so much love. I love you. Just spread as much love as you can. And every day I tell myself, it's not about what I can receive in this world. It's about what I can give. How much better can I be? How much kinder can I be? Even when I get in my own head and I'm like in a bad mood and I'm whatever, I try to do whatever I can to put a smile on anybody's face. And I always say, thank you, please, how you doing? You know, just anywhere I am and I see somebody, I try to like maybe brighten their day in some way. Like smile. A smile goes a long way.
Yeah,
smile.
I love that.
Have a great day. Have a nice day.
See, I'm smiling already. Chris,
God bless you.
God bless you. Go ahead, Chris.
I just, to the creative people out there, just find inspiration from anything that's out there. Even if you're feeling down and out, use that as inspiration to create something, and just keep on thinking and manifesting. And that's it. Oh yeah, love, right?
It's all about love.
All about love. That's right. All right. Thank you, everybody. Our friend Ed Kutu also checked in. So many people. If I didn't see you, it's just because we were yapping. But we love you. We're so glad you checked in with our show. Please come back every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, and keep your eyes open for Live from Jersey. It's either going to be on Monday nights or on Wednesday nights, depending on Silvana's schedule. Because he can't do it without you.
That was said in private, you know what I mean?
In private on the air.
And anyway, and Leo, thank you for everything you do. Where would I be without Leo Rodriguez?
Hey, tonight we were on two different sites, Maria.
We were.
Mr. Chris is putting this also from CGTV as well as on his Facebook. Mr. Chris, I know. I've been with.
Can you believe that? Yes, I decided to do it. Open it up to everybody.
So we're on YouTube tonight on both our channels, on our Facebook channels, as well as the Chris Show channels on YouTube. So catch us anywhere.
Oh my God, I love it! I love it! I love it! I love it! All right, Judy is calling me. I gotta go. The thing
and we're a minute late, so yeah.
I have it on silent. So anyway,
I love you guys.
I
love you. Good night, everybody.
God bless everybody. God bless America.
God bless America. Come back.
Chris is single, ladies. Chris is single. He's available.